Hello guys, my name is Tosin Abayomi. It's still the TNT Talk Sports podcast. And this is in other news with Tosin. We'll be touching two very important topics. We'll be talking about boxing and basketball. And now, boxing this weekend was incredible. Incredible this weekend. We had the mega fight between Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Terrence Crawford produced a masterclass performance against Canelo Alvarez to become the undisputed super middleweight champion and made history in the process. The fight was in front of 70,000 fans at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, and Crawford, who moved up two weight divisions, claimed a unanimous decision victory for the WBO, WBC, IBF, and WBA super middleweight belts. The judges scored the contest 116, 112, 115, 113, and 115, 113 in favor of Terrence Crawford. What this means is that Terrence Crawford is the first male boxer to actually become undisputed in three different weight classes. I mean, he was undisputed at 140. He was undisputed after the fight with Errol Spence. He was 140 at one. He was undisputed at 147. And now he's undisputed at 168. I stayed up. The fight was around 6 a.m. I stayed up to watch the fight. It was an incredible fight. Before the fight, I actually made a prediction that Canelo Alvarez would actually get the win. I was wrong. Sometimes, once in a blue moon, I am wrong. But in this instance, I was wrong. I felt that Canelo would be too strong, too powerful for Terrence Crawford. It turns out that Crawford, even though he was able to run around the ring, he was able to use his athleticism. And even when it came to interior exchanges, he was not afraid of Canelo. He was not afraid of Canelo at all. He actually wanted to go bar for bar with Canelo. And honestly, I feel like this was an incredible fight. This is a fight that will be remembered for the ages. Now, Terrence Crawford puts himself in the category of the great American boxers, the likes of Evander Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. He puts himself in that category. A very incredible fight and an incredible achievement. And if you ask who is the greatest boxer of this generation after defeating Canelo, it's difficult to say it's not Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is an incredible fighter. Incredible fighter. So let's go to basketball. And basketball this weekend, the conclusion of the FIBA EuroBasket 2025. And as a basketball fan, I'm on top of it. I love basketball to death. Obviously, there was the AfroBasket this earlier in August, and Nigeria we fell to Senegal. A very disappointing tournament. But the EuroBasket, Germany were crowned FIBA EuroBasket 2025 champions after beating Turkey in the thrilling final. It was their first continental triumph since their maiden success in 1993, adding to their FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 glory to become the fourth national team to hold both titles at the same time. As Ibonga was the player of the game, he had 20 points, 5 rebounds, leading his side to an 883 victory in front of an 11,000 fan crowd packed arena in Riga, Latvia. Also, Dennis Schroeder was named the MVP of the tournament. In the final, he had a double-double of 16 points and 12 assists. And the All-Star 5 for the tournament, which had the best 5 players in the tournament, were Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder from Germany, Turkey's Alper Şengün, Greece's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Slovenia's Luka Doncic. All 5 players obviously play in the NBA. Franz Wagner for the Orlando Magic, Şengün for the Houston Rockets, Giannis for the Milwaukee Bucks, Schroeder for the Sacramento Kings, and Luka Doncic for the Los Angeles Lakers. These are the 5 best players of the tournament. Earlier in the other bronze medal match, Giannis Antetokounmpo was amazing. He had a 30-point and 17 rebound game as Greece were able to defeat Finland to win the bronze medal. And let me just give you my breakdown of the EuroBasket for people who follow basketball. Obviously, if you follow basketball, you know that the NBA camp is about 3 weeks from now. You know that it is a very very good tournament for the best players to actually get their legs warm ahead of the new NBA season. I loved what I saw from Luka Doncic. I'm a Luka Doncic fan. I loved what I saw from Luka Doncic at the EuroBasket. I think he was the MVP of the tournament, but obviously they crashed out in the quarterfinals, so he was not going to win the award. I felt he was the best defensive player. Obviously, he was the best scorer of the tournament, and he had like he was driving to the basket. He was exceptional, and even in the quarterfinal game against Germany, he was just very very unlucky, and some bad calls went the way of Slovenia. I think Giannis is set for the season. He's still dominant and he's been able to work on some of the flaws of his game. He's shooting the mid range well. He's shooting the fade away in the mid post well. These are things that will work well for you. He can bring these things that he has learned in the Euro basket. If he can take them to the NBA, he's going to have another spectacular season. Alperen Şengün was incredible. If this is the Alperen Şengün that Kevin Durant will be working with, it's going to be hell playing the Houston Rockets this year. And Franz Wagner has also shown he has taken a next step in his game. I always believe that Franz Wagner and Paulo Banquero side by side, they are bar for bar. I can't say Banquero is better than him. I think they are both on the same pace, and he's already a building block for the Orlando Magic, and that will continue. And as for Dennis Schroeder didn't do anything. I don't believe he can. He was already the FIBA World Cup player of the tournament, and for him to be the FIBA EuroBasket player of the tournament is just incredible. But I don't really see that doing too much with the Sacramento Kings this season. The Sacramento Kings are not going to be really, really good by the way. So that is it with the EuroBasket. I'm highly anticipating the start of the NBA season, which will be giving you a lot of coverage on. But this is other news with Tosin on the TNT Talk Sports podcast. Thank you so much. Until next time, you'll be hearing a lot from me very, very soon. You'll be hearing a lot from me, but I'll be focusing more on other news and supporting Tunde and the other people that will be on. So thank you.